Hi everyone, it's Alex, and today I'm doing a tag video, and it is the 50 questions you've never been asked tag. I wasn't tagged in this by anyone, but I did see it floating around Booktube earlier this year, and it seems like there's been an influx of subscribers that I've had within this past month, so I figured this is just a way to get to know me better. And if I'm looking like this way, it's because that's where my laptop is, where I'm reading the questions, and there are 50 of them, so I'm going to try to make this pretty quick. Question 1 asks, what is my favorite candle scent? And mine is the Moonbeam Pumpkin that you can get from like Yankee Candle. Which female celebrity do you wish were your sister? Kieran Shipka. Question 3, what male celebrity do you wish was your brother? Timothy Chalamet. Question 4, how old do you think you'll be when you marry? I'm really bad at relationships, so who knows if I'll get married, but maybe like in my 30s or even late 20s is fine. It's not on my mind right now, but that would be nice. Question 5, do you know someone who is a hoarder? Yes, my mom. Or at least she used to be, I think. She like collects a lot of random stuff, but she usually ends up shipping it to the Philippines anyway. Question 6, can you do the splits? I cannot, but if it's any relevance, I did get second place in the kindergarten limbo contest. Question 7, how old were you when you rode a bike? Probably like 10 or 11. That's pretty late, but I am never confident in anything I really do, so it makes sense why it took that long. Question 8, how many oceans have you swam in? Probably just one, I think. Towards the East Coast. Question 9, how many countries have you visited? And I have been to France, England, Germany, and Italy. Did I say that already? Italy, France, England, Germany. Question 10, is anyone in your family in the Army? Yes, my sister is in the Air Force. Question 11, what would you name your daughter if you had one? I really love the name Elise, and to sort of piggyback on that, I think the next question is, what would you name your son if you had one? I also love the name Elijah. So Elijah and Elise, brother and sister, that might annoy them, but I love those names a lot. Question 13, what's the worst grade you got on a test? And this is without a doubt a math final I did in high school that I like completely bombed. I thought I went into it thinking I would do really well. Like I understood the questions and I thought I answered them right, but I'm not very good at standardized testing anyway. Question 14, what was your favorite TV show as a kid? And I loved watching Courage the Cowardly Dog and Ed, Edd n Eddy on Cartoon Network because I loved those shows, because I loved shows where there was a space that had endless potential for storytelling, so the structure of those two shows I thought were great. Question 15, what did you dress up for as Halloween when you were 8? I don't know about when I was 8, but I did have this very scary costume where I was Roadrunner from Looney Tunes, I think that's where it's from, and it was just a mask, and the mask is terrifying. 16, have you read any Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Twilight? I've not read Harry Potter, I've seen all the movies and loved them. I read the first of Twilight like in 9th grade, and I would carry it with me everywhere because I actually liked it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was a good book, but then I tried to read New Moon and it was awful. Hunger Games, I saw the movies. I saw the first movie and then I read Catching Fire, and I think I like read that in one sitting because it was so gripping. I read Mockingjay because I had to take a Hunger Games class in college for a political science class, and it remains like probably one of the hardest classes I've ever taken, including grad schools, because I took that class in undergrad during like my sophomore year. 17, would you rather have an American or a British accent? I would say British, that way someone might think I was in an episode of Skins. 18, did your mother go to university? She claims she did, like when I fill out the FAFSA and stuff for school or used to, but I don't really know. I'm sure it's different in the Philippines, like a college education than American really. 19, are your grandparents still married? Yes. 20, have you ever taken karate lessons? No. 21, do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Yes, he is a part of that meme, and he's also a Muppet. 22, what was the first amusement park you visited? It was definitely Kings Island in Ohio, because it's not too far from where I live. 23, which language would you like to be fluent in? I would love to be fluent in Tagalog. That's the Filipino language, so my mom would speak it a lot growing up, and me and my siblings knew she would be saying really bad things about us on the phone with her Filipino friends, and she'd stare at us and laugh. 24, do you spell it gray or gray? And I spell it with an E. 25, is your father bald? No. 26, do you know triplets, if the Quagmire triplets count? 27, do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? I prefer neither, but if I had to pick one, it'd be Titanic. 28, have you ever had Indian food? I have. There's a small Indian restaurant in my town that my friends and I ate at once, and it was good, but I don't know why I haven't been back since. 29, what is the name of your favorite restaurant? The first thing that came to mind is Chili's, so I can get a skillet cookie. 30, have you ever been to Nando's? No. I know that I think that's like an English thing, but so I've never been. 31, do you belong to any warehouse stores? I don't understand the question, so it's safe to say no. 32, would your parents have named you, what would your parents have named you if you'd been the opposite gender? It's likely they would have named me Cassie because that's my twin sister's name. 33, what is your nickname? My nickname is actually Alex because my first name is Christian. 34, who's your favorite person in the world? You. 35, would you rather live in the country or in the city? I would love to live around a city, but like in a suburb, so I just travel into the city. 36, can you whistle? Yes. 37, do you sleep with a nightlight? No. I used to sleep with the TV on for a really long time, but now I can't sleep with any type of light or sound going on. 38, do you eat breakfast every morning? I really don't eat breakfast at all. I usually just drink coffee, that way it curbs my appetite. 39, do you take any daily pills or medication? No. 40, what medical conditions do you have? I don't have any. 41, how many times have you been to the hospital? I think a couple of times, but it was just to visit relatives. 42, have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes. Beautiful. 43, where do you buy your jeans? I usually buy everything I wear from ASOS, ASOS.com, because it's just an inventory of stuff, so including jeans. 44, what's the last compliment you got? I was in the Starbucks drive-thru, and I always wear, I'm not wearing it today, but I always wear a Daniel Wellington watch, and then I had a couple people at the window within that week tell me they liked it, which was really nice. 45, do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? I do, and I usually remember it like an hour after I wake up. It sort of just comes back to me. 46, what flavor tea do you enjoy? Really just English breakfast when I drink in the morning. 47, how many pairs of shoes do you currently own? And I think I have 8, although all I really wear all the time are either my just some brown boots I have, or my black Chelsea boots. 48, what religion would you raise your children to practice? I wouldn't raise them in any religion, but if they, wanted to, that's cool. 49, how old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real? I have older siblings, so they had their fun with, me and my twin sister thinking of all that stuff. I didn't answer the question, so probably like 10 or so. Finally, question 50, why do you have a blog, or at least in this case a YouTube channel? And it's so I can talk about books with other bookish people, and that's pretty much it. So I'm actually going to tag some people to do this, and I know I mentioned that it's been 1 year on Booktube for me now, so these are all people that have been on Booktube for less than a year. I tagged Debbie at The Book Ponderer, Rick at Another Book Blog, or is it Vlog? I can't remember, sorry Rick. Anna at Anna Reads, and then I have 2 people here that are new to me-ish, and then have been on Booktube for only like a few months, and that is Navi at Steeped Reads and Daryl at Hypeword. So that's the 50 questions you've never been asked tag. Feel free to ask me another question on your mind in the comments below if you'd like, but as always, thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, it's nice to meet you, and I'll see you next time.